Welcome to EA Game Stadium. Thanks for being with us tonight as this regular season approaches its conclusion. Many teams are making their postseason plans, while other teams have been simply playing out the string as the Colts get set to take on the Seahawks. Hi again, everyone. It's almost time for the kickoff. Al Michaels here to bring you this one with my partner, John Madden.
When you look at how good an offense is, it all starts with a quarterback. They can do a lot more things with this guy throwing the football for him. He can make the touch passes or just fire one of the old breadbasket if he has to.
The Colts have a few receivers that he likes to throw to, and here's one of them. There's no question these two have developed that chemistry, and he's always finding an open spot on the defense to give his quarterback a target to hit. It wouldn't be surprising to see them hook up a few times in this one.
These guys are really fired up, but they got to watch it jumping around like that. They're liable to pull something.
And the captains are out there ready for the coin toss. They're lined up for the kickoff, so let's get this game started. Back to the game. Hansen will be kicking off.
To start the game. Number 84, back deep to return.
Booming kick downfield. He decides not to return this one. The offense is heading out onto the field for their first drive of the game. They'll go from the I formation.
At the 20-yard line. First and 10.
Number 60 sets up. Going to the right. Halfback takes the toss, picks up 5 yards on the play.
5-yard gain on the play.
It's second down and 6 to go. Ball on their own 24. The Seahawks using motion. He has some room. The 30, the 40. Still running. The 30, the 20, the 10. Touchdown, Seahawks.
Look at the speed this guy has. But it's not all about his speed. Watch him break through a tackle and just keep going downfield. That was one heck of a run.
The kicking team heads out onto the field. And it's on its way, and the extra point is good. No time wasted there. Down the field they went quickly with less than a minute off the game clock.
That's what happens when you have an offense that is completely in sync. If you can get in a rhythm like that, you can put a lot of points on the board in a hurry.
Should be very interesting to see how this one turns out with two great quarterbacks.
Yeah, the thing I like about both of these guys is that they have a lot of poise. You never see either of these guys with happy feet, nor do they try and force a pass that they shouldn't. This one should be a lot of fun.
And the kickoff team comes out onto the field.
Number 80.
Should be a return here. From the 6-yard line. We're ready to go on offense for the first time. What have you heard, Melissa?
I talked to Coach Holmgren during pregame. He mentioned that he was going to open up the offense and hopefully expose some weaknesses they discovered in the film room earlier this week. We'll see if they get it going here in the first half. Al?
Thanks, Melissa. Cross play to the left. And he's tackled behind the line. Vince couldn't pick up any blocking on that play.
The defense is always very aggressive when defending the run. They're extremely disciplined. They get off their blocks very quickly. Makes it tough to find openings when you're running the ball.
Second and long. Ball on their own 26. Anderson sets up. Flings it to the outside. They went back to the screen.
The screen pass requires that you have some quick linemen who can move wide of the tackle and set up blocks for the guy coming out of the backfield.
3rd and 3. Ball on the 34-yard line. Give it all you got, Pete. Come on. Here comes the lead. Cowboy. Give it all you got.
Going to the left. Loss of about 1.
Loss of 2 on the play.
So 3 and out, and they'll line up to punt. Here's the kick. This could be a dangerous one. His blocks are set up. They were able to move the ball very effectively on that last drive, particularly on the ground, and came away with a touchdown. Let's see if they have similar success this time.
First and 10. Ball on the 44-yard line.
Clears the defense. Gain of a couple on that carry.
On the carry. Gain of 2 on the play.
Second and 8.
Get in there.
Number 16.
Get set. Man in motion. Pressure with the pass, and he hits his target. He was able to hit his target, picking up the first in the process.
And that's the case of your receiver knowing where the marker is and the quarterback delivering the pass quickly.
First and 10. Ball on the 45-yard line. Hit the ball.
Dropping back to pass on first down. Under pressure, and he brings the quarterback down behind the line for the first time tonight.
Loss on the play.
Following the sack, it's second and long. Pressure coming. The throw. Incomplete. Third down upcoming after that incomplete pass. Ball right around midfield.
We got nothing. 94.
Drops back with the pass. This pass is incomplete. The incomplete pass brings up fourth down.
The intended receiver on the play.
Williams lines up in the backfield for the punt. Holt is the deep return man. Here's the punt. Fair catch called for.
Hey, no reason to take a chance and risk a fumble. Smart move there by the returner.
First and 10. Ball on the 17-yard line.
Anderson sends a man in motion. Crosses it out to the left. The back picks up about 2 on that carry.
Gain of 2 on the play.
Second and 8. Ball on their own 19. The Seahawks come out in a nickel pack. He's on the run. Pickup of about 6 on the draw play.
Gain of 6 on the play.
Big stop it, D. Bust this grill, D. Sideline, D.
He'll sneak it. He picked up just enough. Well, they kept it in the quarterback's hands.
And they picked up the first down. But you want to make sure you don't get them too banged up.
Lost play to the left. Good play in the backfield by Mayberry. Lost about 2 yards.
3-yard loss on the play. Second and 13.
Ball on the 25-yard line.
He'll get it again. The offensive line didn't get much of a push on that play, and the runner is stuck.
As soon as he got the ball, there was a defender in his face to knock him down.
Here is a 3rd and long situation. Ball on their own 24. And this is the 6th play of this drive. Gets rid of it. Almost picked off. John, I don't know how they didn't pick that one off.
Yeah, the defender was in a perfect position to come up with a big play. He just left his hands over on the sideline.
To line up for what will be his 2nd punt of the game. Here's the kick. He's waving for the fair catch.
There was no need to try and return that one. He made the right decision there.
The backs are lined up in an I.
Ball on the 34-yard line.
We'll see.
Number 60 gets set. Dropping back to pass on 1st down. Rolling. He found a soft spot on the defense and was right there to make the catch.
The thing about a pass like that is it cuts down on the time the defender has to react to where the ball's heading.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Ball on their own 38.
That's all you got. Hit the ball.
The Colts come out in a nickel package.
Ball on the 38-yard line.
Hand off to the tailback. Pardon. Couldn't find any room on that one.
They really hustle on the defensive side of the ball. They're very good at clogging up the line, limiting the number of holes and cutback lanes that the back has to choose from.
Indianapolis looks like they're playing the pass as they're lined up in the dime. Drops back. Closing in. Gets rid of it. This one falls incomplete. Well, the quarterback did his part.
This is one of those guys who's working really hard to improve himself. Every now and then he'll let one bounce off his hands like that, but most of the time you can rely on him to make the catch when you really need it.
So they'll line up the punt after going 3 and out. Here's the punt. And he waves for the fair catch.
That's a good job of getting downfield by the cover team to force the fair catch.
Number 84, the motion man. Pressure, rolling. Incomplete. He knew that one was a catch if he didn't hit him hard.
That's what I like to see. A defensive player putting a good look on a guy to force the drop pass.
So it's 2nd and 10. Ball on their own 26. Using motion. Under pressure, throws it, pulls him. John, he's hurt. We'll get an update from Melissa as soon as the extent of the injury is known. The quarterback gets set with only one back behind him.
On the 42-yard line.
They give it to the halfback. A fresh set of downs after a nice pickup on the ground.
Hey, nice job up front, holding their block and allowing him to get a good run for a first down.
Cowboy. Come on, get up.
Tosses it right. Stiff arm to the ground. Vince didn't get any help from his offensive line.
It was just about impossible to run when you have guys in the backfield just as soon as you snap the ball.
Second and long coming up here. Ball on the 45-yard line. They go with a draw. Breaks free. Pickup of about 6 yards.
Ball carrier. Gain of 6 on the play.
The Seahawks expecting pass as they line up with 7 defensive backs. With the pass, drops the interception. I thought that was about to be picked off, John.
Yeah, he started thinking about how he was going to take it back the other way and make a big play for the defense. He just forgot to bring the ball with him.
Mayberry sets up to run back the punt. Here's the kick. And he signals for the fair catch. And this one comes back out to the 20. The 1 quarter of play, separated by a touchdown. With the score, Seattle 7, Indianapolis 0. The teams have switched sides, and we'll start the second quarter. So they have 1st and 10 here. The backs are lined up in an eye.
At the 20-yard line. 1st and 10.
Hand it off to the back. About a 2-yard gain here.
On the run. Gain of 2 on the play.
The Seahawks line up with 2 backs behind the quarterback.
21-yard line.
Number 16.
Sets up, going to the right. Picks up a couple on the toss to the fullback.
Carry. Gain of 2 on the play.
It's 3rd down and 7 to go. Ball on their own 23. The Colts come out in a nickel package. Pressure coming. Gets the pass off. Number 52 stops him for negative yardage. No gain.
No gain on the play.
Offense couldn't get it done, and they'll line up to punt. Here's the punt. From the 41. The 40. Still running. The 30. The 20. The 10. Touchdown, Colts. Great blocking and good vision allowed him to return it for 6.
One guy can't do it all, and that's why the whole return team should get the credit. They had some good blocks, and he just did the rest.
Owen comes in to attempt the point after. The kick is up. The extra point attempt is good. So with both clubs trying to catch their breath after that return, we'll get set for another one.
Now, this is where they're going to have to respond. They were unable to sustain a drive, were forced to punt, and now they find themselves in a pressure situation. They aren't able to do anything again. What happens on the next punt return?
And the kickoff team comes out onto the field.
Number 84.
Nice kick and returnable. From the 3. The Seahawks will start the drive from the 19-yard line.
84 on the return. They'll take over at the 19-yard line. 1st and 10.
Closing in with the pass. Room to run. Right on the mark there to move the chains.
And the thing is, the secondary looked a little on their heels on that one. They just couldn't converge on the ball in time, and now they get a whole new set of downs.
1st and 10.
Let's go. Come on. 94. Set.
Carter slips the tackle. Good gain of about 7 on that play.
7-yard gain on the play. Snake eyes. Here comes the heat. Bulldog under. You got him. Get in there. Yeah.
2nd and 4.
Pressure gets the pass off. John, that went right off the defender's fingertips.
That's the thing. That was a perfect opportunity to make a big play for his defense. He lets it go as an incomplete pass rather than an interception.
The quarterback gets set with only one back behind him. Cross play to the left. 1 yard gain by the running back.
On the carry, 1 yard gain on the play.
The upcoming punt will mark his 4th so far. Here's the kick. He signals for a fair catch. And this one comes back out to the 20.
Here's it all you got. They got nothing.
Hand it off. Breaking free. Running with purpose. Good gain of about 7 on that play.
7-yard gain on the play.
Vincent, the lone back. Vincent. Nice play. And this pass is completed. The defense was a step behind on that play.
When you have a receiver that makes catches like that, you need to get him the ball often.
First and 10. Ball on their own 39.
Let's go. Come on.
They line up in the I formation.
Ball on the 39-yard.
The defender goes down. He's tackled behind the line. So after that run, we can see how the 2 main threats on the ground have fared so far.
Come on, partner. That's all you need.
Vincent, stiff arm. About a 4-yard gain there.
Gain of 4 on the play.
So as they get set to try to convert, here's what both teams have done on 3rd down.
3rd down conversions is a keeper stat. When you convert on 3rd down, you keep 3 things. You keep your drive going, you keep their defense on the field, and you keep your defense resting on the sideline.
Hanson will come into this game to punt. Here's the punt. Fair catch called for.
That was a smart thing to do with the coverage team closing in for a big hit.
23-yard line.
They'll go from the I formation.
Ball on the
It's the toss to the right. About a 1-yard loss.
on the run. Loss of 2 on the play.
The quarterback lines up with 2 backs behind him.
Ball on the 22-yard line. Here come the heat.
Drops back. Under pressure. Throwing. Jumps up. He has it. No problem picking up the first.
Yeah, you know, we talk about putting a ball on a guy. The quarterback put that ball on the receiver perfectly.
To the air on first down. Pressure coming with the pass. Incomplete pass. Not much touch on that pass.
He may have tried to put a little too much oomph on that throw.
2nd and 10. Almost at the 2-minute mark now. Tosses it out to the right. Picked up 4, maybe 5 on that play. So after that run, we can see how the two main threats on the ground have fared so far. The defense lines up in the nickel.
Ball on the 44-yard line.
2 minutes to go. They need 6. Ball on their own 44.
Number 16.
Sets up. Closing in. Throwing. This pass is incomplete. The quarterback thought he had that one.
You got to deliver the ball out there quickly, but it has to be catchable. You got to use some touch.
So the punt team gets ready as we near halftime. Williams is back to punt. Here's the kick. From the 14-yard line. The 30. Good return there. That could have been a real big one.
Yeah, he showed some good vision there. You have to see the entire field in an instant and just take off towards the open field. It got him a nice return for their team.
Ball on the 33-yard line.
Let's go. Come on.
Pass play here on first down. He finds his man. It's 1st and 10. Ball on their own 45. Going in the air on first down. With the pass on the move. Anderson fires it in there for a first down.
Wow, he really put some mustard on that one. That's what happens when you put everything you've got into a throw.
They're going to keep it moving here. They're heading straight to the line. Dropping back to pass on first down. Gets rid of it. He couldn't come up with the interception.
I bet you as soon as he let that go, he was wishing that he could have it back, because that could easily have been an interception.
So it's now 2nd down. They'll look to catch the defense guessing here. 2nd and 10. Ball on the 30-yard line.
Come on, partner. Back off, DB.
Vincent lines up behind his fullback in the eye. Incomplete. Anderson. So the pressure coming on that play.
And that's a right decision in that case. Get rid of the ball and take the incomplete.
3rd and long now. Let's see what kind of a pass play they go with to try to convert.
Ball on the 30-yard line.
And this is the 5th play of this drive. Pressure gets the pass off. He just overthrew that one.
It almost looked like he might have been trying to throw it to someone else.
And we'll see if the kicker can come through with a field goal here in the first half. Owens looking to make a good kick here. And it's up. A nice kick, and it's good. Hansen is back and ready to put this one in the air. Good kick, should be returnable. From the 9-yard line. And they're about ready to get this drive started after the last series ended with a punt.
On the return.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on their own 24. Carter, the lone back.
At the 24-yard line. 1st and 10.
Under pressure. And it's caught. Let's see how this defense handles the no-huddle. The Seahawks call a timeout. They have 2 timeouts left.
The defense needs to remember not to play too soft and give up big gains underneath. But they also don't want to play too tight and end up giving up a big play to set them up in scoring position.
With the pass, incomplete. He couldn't bring that pass in.
That's got to be a little disappointing. He's been putting in a lot of extra time at practice catching balls. But it looks like he's really having a tough time keeping his concentration out there.
We'll probably just see a handoff here.
And they were able to save a few timeouts, which is big, because now they can bring in their short yardage guys to get the first.
Carter. The Seahawks call a timeout. They have one remaining.
They'll probably be playing a soft zone cover, so he should have options underneath if they go with the pass.
Ball on the 42-yard line.
Man in motion.
Hit him low.
Pressure coming. Throws it. He finds his man. That reception moves the chains, and they picked up a first down.
And as a receiver, you have to be ready for any type of pass. He did a good job of hanging on to that last one because it got there in a hurry.
Closing in. Gets the pass off.
Number 16.
He's ideally suited to this offensive system. It's over 3,500 yards passing this year. And they go with a no-huddle. Pressure with the pass, and he hits his target.
Offsides on the defense. Penalty is declined. First down.
If the offense can take advantage of this situation and get a score before the half, not only will it be big for them, but it really hurts the other guys too.
Here comes the heat.
Man in motion. Under pressure. Throws it. The defense reaches. Ooh, what a stiff one. 2-yard gain. And it looks like they're going to go with a no-huddle.
That's all you.
Pressure coming. Gunning this one to the end zone. Stevens made a great defensive play, tipping the pass away.
That's just great positioning by the defender. He has his eyes in the backfield the whole time, and he was right there to break the play up.
This will be from about 20 yards out. The kick is up, and so that kick is good. Here's the kickoff team.
Is lined up with a kickoff. Number 80.
Good distance. From the 3-yard line. So go to the locker room with the score even. Seattle 10. Indianapolis 10. Let's take a look at our halftime stats. Williams in to kick this one off. Not a real deep kick. Should be returned from the 9.
This one hasn't been decided yet. Each of these teams have played fairly well on both sides of the ball. So I could see this one getting decided by whoever has the last possession.
They'll take over at the 28-yard line. First and 10.
He gets the count. Good pickup of about 6.
Ball carried. Gain of 6 on the play.
It's second down and 3 to go. Ball on their own 35.
Second and 3. Ball on the 35-yard line.
On the call. And he was able to create a lot of space on that one, John.
Yeah, the defense was looking around, and he was already by it before they knew what hit him.
First and 10. Ball on the 38-yard line.
Anderson gets set. Hand it off to the back. About a 2-yard gain here. So let's take a look at how this back compares to the opposition. Second and 8 coming up here.
Bring that pain, baby. Set. Hit him low. Hut.
Larson stops the play in the backfield. The defensive line wins that back.
And the thing is, that's where it all starts, with alignment. And whoever can take control and dominate in the trenches is going to have a huge advantage over their opponent.
Seattle with 6 defensive backs.
Ball on the 39-yard line.
Drops back with the throw. Incomplete pass. So he ends up overthrowing his target.
There was no way he was going to get to that one.
Hanson is looking for a good punt here. Mayberry into return. Fair catch.
He did the right thing, concentrated and caught the ball.
At the 21-yard line.
They line up in the I formation.
Ball on the 21-yard line.
You know you got this. Come on. Wow. Set.
Using motion.
Go. Hut.
Hand off to the tailback. The running back gets about 3.
On the run, 3-yard gain on the play.
They need 7.
Number 16.
Get set. Looking in. This one falls incomplete.
Here's what you do. You start pushing, and if you don't get to him and you see him start to throw, you stop and you get your hands up. And that's what gets you in those passing lanes, and that's how you knock the ball down.
Indianapolis comes out in their nickel
Ball
package.
on the 23-yard line.
That all you got? Set.
Pressure. Throws it with the adjustment. He zipped that one right in there.
That's just a great job by the receiver. Not only was he able to make the catch in the rocket, but he was able to pick up some nice yardage too.
So they have first and 10 here. Ball on their own 33.
That all you got?
They line up in the I formation. Going to the air on first down. Gets the pass off.
Number 52.
Just made a great defensive play.
That's what you look for. You have guys watch film each week. You try and figure out where he likes to go with the ball in certain situations. Then when you face that situation in the game, you're right there in position to knock the pass away or force an interception.
Under pressure with the pass. Third down upcoming after the incomplete pass.
The intended receiver on the play.
Here is a 3rd and long situation. Ball on their own 33. Indianapolis comes out in the quarter defense.
On the 33-yard line.
Pressure coming. Stepping up. So they'll lose yardage on that tackle. Good coverage scheme there, creating problems for the quarterback.
He's had a tough time making reads when the defense mixes up their zone. What you want to do is look to the middle of the field or the seam right between the corner and the safety for completions.
Williams lines up in the backfield for the punt. Here's the punt. This could be a dangerous one. His blocks are set up.
Return for a gain of 4 yards.
The quarterback gets set with only one back behind him.
37-yard line. First and 10.
Bryant, the motion man. Vincent. What a stiffer. The back picks up about 2 on that carry. Now let's have a look at what our runners have done up to this point. Second and 8 coming up here. Ball on their own 39. Hands off to the tailback. A yard, maybe 2 on the carry.
34 on the run. Gain of 2 on the play.
Seattle looks like they're playing the pass as they're lined up in the dime. With the throw, the pass ball's incomplete. Going deep on third down, but he couldn't get the ball to the receiver. So 3 and out, and they'll line up to punt. Here's the kick. And he signals for the fair catch. Dropping back to pass on first down. And it's complete. Number 60 throws a perfect pass to the receiver.
The receiver has some room to work on that pass. He made the catch and looked for some extra yardage after the reception.
Man in motion.
Ball on the 16-yard line.
He gets the carry. First down coming up after that run.
Gain of 4 on the play.
We'll see.
First and 10. Ball on the 20-yard line.
Hand it off to the back. Stevens brings him down at the 28-yard line.
If you can get into the flow of the game and your yards per carry are this high, then you found a huge weakness in the defense.
Take him out. Stay guys. Catch the ball, man. Get at him, Pete.
Closing in with the pass. He has it down the sideline. Nice ball going to the air, and that'll move the chain.
3-yard gain on the play.
They'll go from the I formation. They'll go with the run once again. Minimal gain there, and it looks like he's going to go to the sideline for at least a couple of plays. Nickel back in this time.
Ball on the 33-yard line.
Sixth play of this drive. The Seahawks using motion, and they go with the delay. That's a 3-yard gain.
On the carry. 3-yard gain on the play.
It's third down and 4 to go. Ball on their own 36.
The defense really bears down on third down.
A couple, maybe 3 yards on that run.
2-yard gain on the play.
He's been on the sideline loosening up. Yep, here he comes for the 7th time. From the 30, the 50, the 40, the 30, the 20, and he high steps his way to the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. An amazing return for a touchdown.
He had great speed and vision, and he showed us the patience to see the lanes and the explosiveness to get through them.
Owens comes in for the extra point. And it's up. And the extra point is good. Once again, John, special teams, a big part of this game and so many games. And the offense now goes right back onto the field after that punt return for a touchdown.
The offense was stopped on that last drive. Then they gave up a quick 6 points. They have to do something right here if they want to get back some momentum.
Hansen comes in to kick off.
Lined up for the kickoff. Number 84.
He got hold of that one. Following a punt on their last drive, the offense now makes its way back out onto the field.
They'll take over at the 20-yard line. 1st and 10.
Number 16.
With a man in motion. Carter couldn't get out of the backfield.
That was just a defensive line getting lower than the offensive line. When your defensive guys up front can control the line of scrimmage, it makes it very difficult to move the ball on offense.
Carter. And he stopped at the 23-yard line. The delayed handoff nets them about 2. The Colts come out on a nickel package.
Ball on the 23-yard line.
They give it to the halfback. Pressure. Throws it. The pass ball's incomplete. He fires the pass, but it's overthrown.
He has to learn to take a little bit off it sometimes. You don't want to try and guide it in there or put it up for grabs, but you also need to give your guy a chance to catch the ball.
So they'll line up the punt after going 3 and out. Here's the punt. The return is setting up nicely, and he has room to run with it. Still not a bad return. It's time to see what the offense can do now as they come back out onto the field.
The coverage guys got downfield quick enough to prevent anything from developing.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on the 45-yard line. Receives the handoff. Gain of a couple on that carry. So after that run, we can see how the 2 main threats on the ground have fared so far.
2nd and 9. Ball on the 44-yard line.
So we've reached the end of the 3rd quarter with the Colts ahead of the Seahawks 17-10.
Seattle 10.
The teams are set for the 4th quarter of play. It's 2nd down and 9 to go. Ball on the 44-yard line. Drops back. Throws out to the left. He finds it, man. Breaks free. Anderson could have knocked the wind out of the receiver with that 1st down throw.
Now that's a quick release. The quarterback decided where he wanted to go with it, and boom, it was in the receiver's hand.
First and 10. Ball on the 31-yard line.
Drop back, drop. Set. Cowboy. Let's go.
He gets the ball again. Gain of about 1.
4 on the carry. 1-yard gain on the play.
Second and 9 coming up here. Ball on the 29-yard line. Under pressure, gets rid of it. He hits his receiver. How about that speed? Great individual effort.
Not only did the quarterback show off his strong arm, but the receiver displayed some amazingly soft hands. A great throw with an even better catch is always an easy way to pick up first down.
The quarterback gets set with only one back behind him. Vincent carries the ball for 3, maybe 4 yards.
Gain of 4 on the play.
Seven yards to go. Ball on the 9-yard line. Dropping back. Pressure coming. Throws it. Incomplete. That incomplete pass will bring up 3rd down.
56 on the cover. Third and 7. Ball on the 9-yard line.
The offense has had trouble moving the sticks on 3rd down so far. Just about a 3-yard gain there.
With the play, 3-yard gain on the play.
So this will be a 23-yard field goal attempt. And it's on its way, and so that kick is good. 3 more points added to the board with that successful kick, his 2nd so far. Here's the kickoff team.
Is lined up for the kickoff. Number 29.
Short kick. He didn't get much of that one. From the 9. Stiff arm. The offense couldn't get anything going on their last drive, going 3 and out.
On the return.
It's 1st and 10. Carter, the lone setback. Avery, the motion man.
5-yard line.
Receives the handoff. Carter couldn't escape the pursuit and was cut down quickly.
These guys up front are very tough to block because they can use their size and strength to get excellent leverage on running plays. Sometimes they struggle a little with their consistency, but they always seem to be a big factor when the game's on the line.
Ball on the 24-yard line.
Closing in, throws it. This one falls incomplete, so he can't come up with it.
Looked like he had it, but the thing just popped right out of there.
Steps up into the pocket, throwing. He hits his receiver. Great play there by Stevens.
You talk about making it look easy out there. He caught that, and he made it look very easy.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on the 42-yard line. Dropping back to pass on the 1st down. With the throw. Incomplete. He can't complete that short pass, and it's 2nd down.
On the play.
Sideline to sideline.
The Seahawks line up with 2 backs behind the quarterback. Throws it. Great pass. Good read on that play. He saw them drop back in zone and took advantage.
That's the kind of efficiency that the coach is looking for out of him. Take what the defense gives, don't force it, protect the football, those kinds of things.
Ball on the 37-yard line.
Number 16.
Gets set. Dropping back. Pressure. Throwing short to his left. Slides down and gets it. Gain of 3.
Breaks the reception. 3-yard gain on the play.
There we go. Get him. Bring that pain, baby. Stay out.
They line up in the I formation. Looking for room. Trying to run here in the second half.
I don't know if it's been better blocking up front or what, but this guy seems to get stronger as the game goes on.
First and 10. Ball on the 30-yard line.
Yeah. We'll see. Wow, wow.
Pass play here on first down. Hands it off to the back, and he's stunned at the 27-yard line. The delayed handoff nets them about 2. About 8 yards.
Get out. You ain't got nothing.
Dropping back. Under pressure. Throws it with the catch on the run. He's been one of the quarterback's favorite targets as he makes his 4th catch of the game. Here are the numbers when it comes to third down conversions.
Third down is when you want your players to dig deep and make a clutch play. When you convert, it gives your defense a little extra rest, and it gives your offense a fresh set of downs to work with.
Didn't even see the defender, and it almost ended up as an interception.
Yeah, maybe he was expecting man-to-man, and they dropped into a zone. He threw off his reads and where he thought the defense was going to be.
Bring the pain. Come on, Barbara.
Carter. So they can't convert and turn it over on downs.
They needed to keep the ball and try to score. Maybe next time they may try something a little different from the playbook.
It's first and 10. They line up in the I formation. Anderson sends a man in motion.
Come on, partner.
Hand it off to the fullback. He goes down at the 25-yard line. 2, maybe 3 yards on the ground for the fullback. The backs are lined up in an I.
Ball on the 25-yard line.
Gives the ball off. Gain of about 5.
Ball carrier. 5-yard gain on the play.
Give him nothing, T.
And we've reached the 2-minute mark. Two yards to go.
Third and 2. Ball on the 30-yard line.
Vincent couldn't find an opening and was brought down very quickly.
Yeah, he was. This line has to do a better job of holding up at the point of attack. He has a fast first step. He can explode through the hole, but he needs a line to create that little crease or cutback lane to break free.
Offense couldn't get it done, and they'll line up the punt. Here's the punt. They'll spot this one where it went out.
Catch the ball, man.
Carter, the long setback. Pressure coming with the throw. He did a nice job pulling that one in.
This guy spends a lot of extra time at practice running routes. Looks like it's really starting to pay off.
The offense is going to hurry things up here. Closing in. Good pass. This pass is incomplete. The incomplete pass brings up third down.
Receiver on the play.
Split backs this time.
Ball on the 46-yard line.
Pressure, gets rid of it, comes up with it. So they have 1st and 10 here. Ball on the 36-yard line. No pass on the 1st down. Throws it, and this pass is completed. That'll move the chains, John.
Yeah, when you put together a great pass with a heck of a catch, that's exactly what you're going to get. You know what this does? It keeps one defense on the field. It doesn't let them get the right personnel in there sometimes.
Nowhere to go with it on that play.
Good coverage downfield had a lot to do with that play. The drop back and zone coverage, never giving the quarterback an option.
6th play of this drive. Under pressure, throwing short to the right side. He was able to avoid the sack, but couldn't find a way to get that pass to his receiver.
Getting pressure on the quarterback is the easiest way to disrupt a pass play. The defensive line should take full credit for that play.
Let's go. Come on.
Indianapolis lines up with 7 guys in the secondary. With the pass, he hits his receiver. 9-yard gain. They want to hurry it up here.
9-yard gain on the play.
Pressure coming. Fires to the end zone. Picked off in the end zone. Huge play to pick that ball off in the end zone.
And not only is that guy taking the ball away, he's taking possible points away.
Looking to end the game, they'll probably call a simple run play here. So after the interception now, it's 1st and 10. Aimed it off to the back. Seattle will call a timeout here. That's their 2nd.
We'll see. Got it.
2nd and 4. Ball on the 26-yard line.
The Seahawks call a timeout. They have none left. A kneel down here should be the last play of the game. The Seahawks come out in a nickel package.
Ball on the 24-yard line.
Anderson gets set. Unable to get anything going on that series, they'll have to punt it away here. The final score is Indianapolis 20, Seattle 10.
Indianapolis 20, Seattle 10.
This is Al Michaels with John Madden saying goodbye for EA Sports.